Welcome to Javelina Table Talk. Today we're going to be talking about how to be productive at home. So, come join us. So, during the spring semester, we've gone through a lot of stressors and stuff that we aren't familiar with. As faculty and as success coaches and working for the Center for Student Success, what are some ways and what are some tips and advice that we can give students for their first time being online? What are some things that we would do as, let's say, faculty and or students in their shoes to work from home, to get stuff done at home? What are some tips that you have?
Well, firstly, it's to stay informed. So my suggestion would be that after you get up for the day and have your breakfast, the very first thing you need to do is you need to log on. You need to check your student email. You need to check your Blackboard for each class. Get an idea of what needs to be done that day and set out either a checklist or a schedule for yourself to follow to be productive and not just I'll get to it later. You need to put in a full day. You need to put in a full day of school from home.
I like that idea. One, as a continuing student here at Texas A&M University Kingsville, I usually give myself an hour or two, or I make sure that I write at least a page for my ongoing research so I can get that done. That helps out a lot. And before you know it, taking 2 hours a day or a page a day leads to a whole research paper done. So that's a good strategy for me to use. What about you?
I would say I agree with that whole like a day page kind of thing. Whether it's online or in person, doing a page a day, like let's say you have a 15-page paper that's due in a month. Previously, before that, do 1 page at a time. Yeah, I know sometimes we get writer's block, but each day you have time during the day to get that page done, to also find your research to put on that page, rather than waiting that last minute and you're just like, I need to get done 15 pages and I still need to look for the research for each page. Like, no, you want to be able to have that time to kind of like collect your thoughts, find the right research, and as far as editing also, making sure that you have right grammar and all of that. So yeah, when you have a paper at home, and like I said, even being on campus and in front of your professor and classmates, do a page at a time, be productive at home. And like Patricia said, like you want to be sure to be productive, check on your professors and stuff, because I know some students, they get scared to talk to them in person, but now we're online, so it's really necessary for you to send an email, or if you're doing online collaborate, meeting with them face-to-face on there. That way you know what's going on. You don't want to be lost.
I feel like for our students who would travel to campus that are living at home, that maybe this is an easier transition, but certainly for our students that were here on campus, I feel like shifting gears and getting that this is not an extended vacation time, but they are actually back to school.
Right.
That's going to be a difficult transition.
So, what are some ways that students can keep from being distracted at home?
Well, one thing is that this happened midway through the semester. So there is kind of a clock that they have. So my suggestion would be certainly for our synchronized classes, meaning you and all your classmates are logging in at the same time. You know when you need to be in front of your computer. Likewise, for classes that maybe only are going to be putting up an assignment or have you watch a video, still log in or still be online during that class time. And so then you won't be procrastinating, I'll do it later. So maybe keeping the same schedule you had at school would work out better for them.
I think that's great. I know this time is difficult for students, faculty, and staff, but as a university and as a nation, we will all be united. Mm-hmm. So stay safe, stay clean, stay healthy, and we can do it.